peace must be our goal and our guide. And all that we strive for as a human family, dignity and hope, progress and prosperity, depends on peace. But peace depends on us.
Fellow Africans, I took this petition to the court in order to stop any future usage of falsehood and false documents, procured witnesses of the Waki Commission. I took this petition to the court 4 years ago in order to make sure that the Chief Prosecutor of International Criminal Court does not use this evidence anytime in the future, whether tomorrow or 10 years to come, to refer to this evidence because the evidence was fake. It is with this dismay and with this courage that I took to go to court in Kenya to seek a judicial review and to redeem the credibility of both those accused and the victims of this catastrophe that occurred in Kenya, that I decided to seek to expunge this report from the reports and the statute books of Kenya. It is unfortunate that the three judges in Kenya, whom I will name now, Judge Kanyi Kimondo, Judge Aburil, and Judge Onyengo, all of them sat down and gave very silly, flimsy, prudish, sardonic ruling against our petition. I want to tell the Kenyans that I have done my best. I want to be on record that should this thing reappear again, don't call me. Should it reappear again, don't say I never told you. Should the Chief Prosecutor of the International Criminal Court use this fake evidence again against Kenyans, don't say I did not tell you. My role was to go and remove these obnoxious toxins from the books of the Republic of Kenya. I therefore want to tell the world that my torrid road, a long road that I've taken in search for this envelope, has ended in Kenya so far. But I want to announce that Kenya is not the only state party in international law. Kenya is not the only state party. I will in the future, very soon, detail to you which other state party I'm going to seek this envelope to be expunged and to be made public to the people of the world. I want to thank you all. I want to tell you that a detailed document which is entitled My Long Road, Torrid Road to Work Envelope will be found on www.panafricanforumltd.com. You can read it, you can dissect, you can see the days, the long road, what I took, what I did, referenced, well documented, And may God help you that at one time somebody in Kenya will stand up to say thank you very much. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Punchline Africa Television. Again, this is our last show. This evening, we are going to look at the editor's memo. In the editor's memo, we have picked one topic that worries us at the same time, makes us aware of the difficulties that Kenya is going through. The self-inflicted wounds of Deputy President William Ruto. Political wounds inflicted upon himself. The President of the Republic of Kenya categorically stated, please, no campaigns, only agenda. He went ahead and created a name, Tanga Tanga. Because the president said, mtu yangu anatanga tanga Kiswahili. He took up the matter, bypassed law number 1 of the 48 laws of power. Never, never outshine your boss. The deputy president went further. He became a critic, not a contributor. After the handshake, he became more of opposition than the same government that he was serving. While people are talking of building bridges to unite the country so that we prepare for a better elections, his running mates or his surrogates, let's call them surrogates, is a better English word. Those who follow or parrot, those who parrot. The boss has said, cuckoo. If he cocks, they cock. If he does, he cocks. We will not be reading these headlines. Everybody who is sacked from the main office becomes a friend of the deputy. That is insubordination. You are insubordinating the powers of the president. You are belittling. People speak when the president is, they insult the president in the presence of the deputy. Nobody has insulted the deputy in the presence of Uhuru Kenyatta. I've never seen anybody standing when Uhuru Kenyatta goes for these functions to insult the deputy president or to tell him, we are telling you, you Uhuru, you what. Small MPs, one-time MPs, Baraza, Didimas, who, everybody, Ndindi Nyoro, Moses Kuria, who has wounds with Gatundu, and this MP, the MP for the president, they have gone ahead to create a crusade. Mr. Mulukomen, the senator of Erengoyo Marakwet, himself a leader, he hasn't asked why Dwale does not speak the way these days he speaks. Because people have seen what is ahead. He hasn't seen ahead. These guys have held conferences and the conferences and the conferences, hitting the president, belittling the president, diluting the president's powers, creating a state of despondency in the same administration they brought to power. The deputy president himself inflicted wounds by collecting a strategic team of who were chased out of the state house, made them who fake documents every day, faking letters of imaginary assassination attempt. He has never written a statement. He said they wanted to kill him. Nobody. All failures end up in his office. Harwale, everybody. You can never inherit Harare. Harwale is a sick man. Sickly. Harwale means sick. The editor's memo is a chat. We chat. Look at what they do. They behave like children. Moses Kuria is the man who fixed the deputy president in the ICC. He wanted him to be jailed. Moses Kuria collected evidence with Wafula, Ken Wafula. They bought witnesses. They had academies of witnesses where they used to go and pluck witnesses and pay them 2,000 shillings and pocket the rest of the money to fix Ruto. The deputy president picked Moses Kuria as his mouthpiece. Surely, Your Excellency, you went to school, you have a PhD in ecology. Don't you measure the people you can employ? You cannot employ a man who was begging lunch a few days ago, who wanted you to be harassed, to be jailed, and bring him to be your spokesman. It is only mad people who do that. I will not hesitate to say it because I don't want to be like Mr. Atwoli. Because it pains me so much. I was all the time going with this man on the plane to Hague, Mr. Kuria. He never told me he brought witnesses to fix the president, the deputy president, and the president too. Murukomen, I have a dossier of 42 pages of Murukomen. If he says, nah, I release them tomorrow. Have you seen the African Union? I'm a bad boy. I don't speak like Atwoli. I have evidence. Say moi, and I bring in moi. The 42 pages that he wrote against the deputy president, Murukomen. And this is the man you put forward that is speaking for you. Sure? Sindio mnataka hii kitu itoke. Let's bring out what makes some of us. We have no hatred for the deputy president. I don't have any. First of all, we don't share a land dispute. I'm a foreigner. I'm a man of global entity. I don't know whether I'll be buried in Indian Ocean or I'll be buried in Mediterranean. Sina dongo pale taenda. Sina. Tena sina shida na yeye. Mimi niko na shida na kitu moja ya kudefend yeye. And I did defend him to get him out of this mess which was caused by Mr. Murukomen and Mr. Kuria. If they said they did not work for ICC, let them come out. And they said they didn't. Wacha tu watoboe, watoke kwa hii kitu. Other than confusing the deputy president every day. They pick money there, they pick there, they are the same people who wanted this man to be brought down, to be killed. If I did not stand up in 2009, where would he be? He would not be even walking in that suit. Yeah. Have I ever gone there to beg him for money? He has never even given me a cake. A cake. Cake chocolate kadogo. Hakuna. Instead, in fact, he can crush me. I am the most hated. He has put me in that group. Kila mtu mbaya from this side who is sacked from cabinet goes to go. It's self-inflicted wounds. Kiyunjuri, the locust. Is it locust? What is the man? If you see the locust, take a picture. He's in the office. He's always driving there. His phone is speaking from the gardens. All these things are seen. They are captured by the system that looks after the security of the president, of the deputy. Kayinjuri is now there. Echesa is there. Itumbi and the core group, the whole machination group is there. They are writing things that you don't know. They have told him that if you make Facebook your friend. This morning I wrote to the, and I am sure he read it. I don't know whether someone can bring my tweet. I answered the deputy president. I said, do you write these things or somebody writes for you? Because some of these things, because I wanted to tone down this temper. Some of these things inflame temper, bring up anger. Do you, Mr. Write, or they write for you? Nobody answered me. Nobody. But later on, I've seen so many people who have taken it up seriously. Seriously. People have taken up and answered me. I think you better see it, Mr. Stephen. Bring it here. People have answered me. And that is my... There you are. It is there. Put it on there. Do you see? I wrote... because as a man who is older, I'm slightly older. Not slightly. Huge gap. 65 versus 52. How many years are those? Count.
A good 12 years a difference.
It can't be 12.
13 years difference.
13?
Mm-hmm. Difference.
I went to school much earlier. I was trained by Mr. Griffiths of Uganda in Mbale Senior Secondary School and Manjasi Senior Secondary School. Wazungu, pipe, brown, white. I didn't know the color that time. I read J.A. Bright, so therefore I speak the truth. And why I have no, look at my head, I don't have any scar because I have cheated people's money. Because if we do a deal, I give you your money. And we part like a trouser under the body and a coat. Have you ever seen them meeting? They only meet up here, but down they don't part. They don't. So, I wrote this today. Bring it on. I'm waiting so that people can read and see what I wrote.
Yes, and as we wait for that, what a doctor wrote in the morning, I think a couple of things, Doctor, which we can look at. Even I think you've mentioned them under this self-inflicted political wound that our Deputy President, Mr. William Ruto, is finding himself in today. And when you see it, a couple of things that you've already brought up, I think when you see his boss firing some people from the cabinet or dismissing some people, you see he's very quick to welcome them into their camp, and that very much is in subordination. It's like there's a certain level of rivalry between the president and his deputy. So we're wondering, okay, we have one president and we have one deputy president. So what is going on? So what is this? What appears to be rivalry? What is it about? And also, a couple of times, we've seen, him coming out to defend, sometimes perhaps very prematurely, some matters that are of great concern to the Kenyan public. We saw the matter of the dam scandal, where our deputy president came out prematurely to make some statements that continued to dig him deeper into that scandal. And sometimes I wish he could just take his time before he could respond to some of these things. So even when he's not really a part of that scandal, but he invites himself into this chaos, and so it becomes very difficult for him to get himself out of it. Like now the scandal, when this scandal broke up, immediately our deputy president was very quick to go out on Twitter and tweet about this matter. I wish what he would have made as his first statement is, this matter has reason. It appears there was a meeting that happened in my office, but now let's leave it for the authorities to investigate. But instead, our deputy president came out to defend even that meeting that happened, and confirmed that a meeting happened, and of course that other the other content of that tweet that really got him into trouble. So there it is. I think the tweet that you're saying, You tweeted, I can see there, my good friend, His Excellency. Do you write these tweets or your PR team does? Please, as a conflict expert, I beg he tone down and allow dialogue. The same Moses Kuria brought witnesses to fix you in the ICC, and again, he's leading you to create chaos. Murkomen wrote 42 pages to fix you in ICC. So you were tweeting to Deputy President Peter.
Yes, 12 hours ago.
Yes.
Because he wrote. Can you bring what he wrote? Bring what he wrote, what the Deputy President wrote. Bring it, it is on there. He wrote that this is all nonsense. That he has been with Kenyatta, with this. No, this is what he wrote.
I saw the tweet, yes.
And this is one of the tweets that cooled temperatures very early in the morning. You know, 12 hours from now. What time was this? It was like 4 a.m. this morning when I wrote. It was actually 4 a.m. The time can be got from there.
The timestamp, yes.
Yes. I wrote and I said, what is this? He wrote a very dangerous thing. It is there. So where are we heading? Are people writing for him? Is he cooling down? And if you look at the statement that appeared yesterday by the MPs, their MPs are zeroing on Odinga, Raila Odinga. They are not zeroing on that means among the MPs, there are those who sympathize with Uhuru Kenyatta. They haven't joined the upper group yet. So if they join the other group, where will you get the majority you are talking about? Where? No, where will you get the majority? They will freeze you and you will be in the cold. Wengine will fly, oh, my child is suffering from coronavirus. Look at what he wrote. Look at what he wrote.
So this is what he wrote. 99% of MPs pretending to give their lectures on supporting Uhuru Kenyatta have never voted for him. I have campaigned, voted and supported him in the 4 elections he ran for president. The not new nonsensical insults, sterile accusations spewed were against Uhuru to Jubilee in the past. Ignore.
You see? Then I said, okay, fine, ignore. That was at a yesterday match. The morning it has been doing heavy rounds. Then I saw it at 4 a.m. I also answered him, bring mine back. Word by word, nicely. We have not quarreled. And I will never quarrel. I respect him so much, but he needs to be taught a few things in mannerism. Empisa. Enunji. Empisa enunji. Good behavior of dealing with your bosses. Look at what I answered. Did I answer anything wrong? My good friend, His Excellency, the President, His Excellency, do you write these things, these tweets, or your PR team does? Please, as a conflict resolution expert, I beg His Excellency, tone down and allow dialogue. The same Moses Kuria brought witnesses to fix you in the ICC. And again, he's leading you to create chaos. Okay? Murkomen wrote 42 pages to fix you in the ICC. Kama walisema bado fanya hiyo, later, and I bring it out. I have everything on with me. Why? Kila kitu niko nayo.
So what now then could be the turnaround for a deputy president, or
cool down?
By cool down you mean what?
Across the bridge. Cool down. What the deputy president needs to do is to cool down, and I'm told he has gone for a meeting in the State House. They are meeting now, or whatever they will discuss. Cool down and omba msamaha kwa bosi yako. Huyo bosi yako na MP. The boss has not spoken, mark you. The time he will speak, those MPs.
President Uhuru Kenyatta is very quiet over a lot of issues.
Just think like that. You leave this bravado of this television station. This small boy is running around for handouts. The same men who wanted you to be jailed are picking handouts from you every day to go and insult the president. They whom you are going to die together with. Don't you think, use your brain? Mimi mesha sema namna hivyo, and therefore we close down?
Yes, we can. Thank you very much.
Because some of us are in big trouble. Across the bridge, there is no more sorrow.
It's a lot of sorrow.
There is. Miriam says across the bridge, there is a lot of.
Things are very hot across the bridge. So.
No, across the bridge for me, there is no more sorrow.
Very well.
Yes. As long as I support President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, that's the only one that I support. If he goes left, I go left. If he goes right, I go right. If he's straight, I am with him.
Dennis Okello is saying the tweet is a testament that someone is writing on behalf of the deputy president. We can read Itumbi's handwriting and it's all over Facebook, Twitter, etc. So,
but Itumbi never went to school.
What Dennis Okello is saying. That
Okello Dennis, this is a man you should not listen. He never went to school. This is somebody. Have you seen the way he even talks? He is not supposed to be worth talking. God was very lucky he allowed him to talk. So if I'm like that, I keep quiet. If I'm not going to school, I am the one who took Itumbi on the first flight in this world. And I even helped him to use a safety belt on the plane. He doesn't know even to catch the spoons. Spoon. Inasema hii wanaweka namna hivi. Kwa ndege. When we are going to the ICC, let him say he didn't go with me. Let him say. Wachana na hiyo, wewe wacha maneno to confuse people. These two men must work and build Kenya. They have to build Kenya. Kenyans don't have food, don't have money, don't have school fees, don't have houses, don't have petrol. They need to work to build the country, not to be taken by you buying 400 people on Twitter with names of Kikuyu names. Yet when they can't speak even one language in Kikuyu, and they convince the boss that I have people in Twitter who are going to fight you. These boys don't vote. You are confusing Kenyans. I'm not. Look at my posts. They are very nice English. Can Itumbi write such English? Can he write one English? What? Can he?
He writes poems.
Which poem? Poem for Maribe. Maribe came up with another boy, a shocker. At least for me, I produced. I'm happy. My children, even if I go down, they are 8.
It's time to go.
Well organized.
When you get to that point.
Yes, well organized.
It's time to wrap up.
If they come here. Thank you very much. We want to wrap up. Media is scared. But we have to tell the truth.
Yes, with love.
With love, yes. No hatred here. Punchline as compassion.
This is not the punch. So you have to be very...
The punch was stolen from me. I only created a newspaper in Nigeria. Have you seen my newspaper?
I'm not trying to start another...
I am that store of the punchline.
Or the punch newspaper.
But that is my paper.
That Buhari keeps closing down every other day.
He closes, we close him. We close until we finish him.
Buhari doesn't like it at all.
He doesn't like the punch, but the punch is matanga.
Because the punch is punching him.
Yes, we shall punch you, Buhari, until you become Jabriru.
It's exposing a lot of rot in.
Yeah, Africa is working. Don't think matanga sits here. I'm working. I will one day work for Africa. I'm telling you.
You're already working for Africa.
That newspaper in Nigeria is tickling Mr. Buhari. Funga hiyo newspaper uone Mr. Buhari. Close it and we see.
It does not like it at all.
Yes. Because we bring the truth. The punch. Across the bridge, there is more sorrow for me. Me, I have more sorrow across the bridge. Okello, Dennis Okello said, sing that one. Thank you very much, viewers. Thank you. This is a very good afternoon, a very good evening. We wish you good luck until tomorrow at 11. When we appear here with the smiling faces, ever well, beautiful, organized. You might think they came all the way from Jamaica, man. We're reggae.
see you tomorrow for another edition.
When
of Good
people
Morning
see
Africa.
Miriam, they think she comes from Jamaica.
What do you mean Jamaica?
You look like a Jamaican,
What do you
man.
mean? What do they look like?
Beauty.
Jamaica?
Yes. Jamaica has got the most beautiful women.
Haire.
Yes.
Okay.
Most beautiful.
All right.
Jamaica, Brazil.
Okay. Jamaica. The Caribbean.
No, the
Or particularly Jamaica.
Jamaica in the Caribbean system, they have the best, and the Bahamas.
And Bahamas.
Ask me the expert.
No, not now. I know.
And then when you go down in Rio de Janeiro,
Oh boy.
the minister, there was a minister in Kenya who carried the calicos. Hassan, is called Hassan who? The minister of former sports and something. Hassan Wario. He carried the ugly ladies from here to take it to Rio de Janeiro. And then left the athletes who were going to do sports in Olympics. In Rio de Janeiro has got the best women. Those who dance salsa, salsa. Ooh. You can't believe it. So why do you carry somebody wasting luggage? $4,000.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a lot of money to reach Brazil.
Was it first class?
Yeah, no, even economy. First class to Brazil, to Sao Paulo or Rio de Janeiro. Business class is $6,000. Economy is about $3,200 to $4,000. Then you reach Sao Paulo or Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro.
Yes. So why do you carry women when there are women there? Every night club you go to in Sao Paulo. Mama. Woo! I wish I had the second energy. Like my younger people like Sam and others. We would have been all right. Thanks, my children have already taken a leave.
One of our viewers here is just amazed that you can dance.
Me? Why don't you tell him that your boss is the best dancer?
It's saying that you're not dancing to Raila's tune. I didn't see Rao's tune. That should be Raila. And you're saying you're listening from Finsbury Park. Where is that?
No, sir, the Kibirije. That one I used to. You know very well if you are in the Finsbury Park. Finsbury Park is near Islington and Highbury. You used to come to Kibirige. I know you used to come to my club for food. Club 791 on London Road. That is my club. Now I know him.
Okay.
Yes. You see, it is here.
Yeah, that's what you're wearing.
Mr. Sadi Kibirige is here. I know you have been looking for me. But I've been telling you all the time that one day you look for me. I told you.
Dennis.
Dennis said Miriam should just learn to dance samba to be complete. Oh, Mama,
I can actually dance samba.
You didn't know, Mr. Dennis Okero.
But
she dances very nice samba.
I'm very good at
Rumba.
Not to what do you call them? Ballroom dances, and samba is one of them.
Oh no. The ballroom is Wazungu.
Samba is one of them.
No, samba is African.
Samba is Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil is black.
Go to a hotel along Mombasa Road. They have a samba restaurant, and they normally have samba nights.
But that is African.
It's very good, yeah.
That's African. Spanish. Samba is a mix of Spanish Portuguese, because most of the Brazilians are from the Portuguese settled there, and the Spain.
It's a mixture.
Spanish, yes.
It's a mixture of a couple of tunes.
Yes.
Borrowed and brought a few.
Because I've seen it in the carnival.
Yes.
In London.
Yes, a bit of salsa, a bit of yeah.
I always go to that section in the carnival in London of the Brazilian women.
You know, sometimes
you don't get tired.
Sometimes in Serena they normally have some salsa nights. Perhaps.
Why don't you take me along?
I've gone there a couple of times, but
take me along. Don't tell people. Take me along, and you see.
Is it a threat over Corona? What is the problem?
This is Miriam here now. Thank you very much, viewers. Thank you. God bless you. Don't take these things like we have said anything bad.
We're just joking.
We are just joking,
After
and we are. Yes,
political
we want
day.
the country to develop.
Yes.
We want the president, the deputy president to respect the president. They work together. They build the country. They make Kenya great. Long live Kenya. Long live the people of Africa. May God hold your hands until we meet again tomorrow. This station, therefore, is for Africa, with Africa, by Africa. Ciao.
Peace must be our goal and our guide. And all that we strive for as a human family, dignity and hope, progress and prosperity, depends on peace. But peace depends on us.